Hey, my viewers and subscribers, we got breaking news as a small aircraft has just crashed in the Philadelphia area. People in the northeast section of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the United States, with casualties and major damages. As we gonna take you people so you can see what's happening, people, and then we leave our comments after y'all watch this video.
29 Newsroom, you were looking at what's being described as a plane crash in northeast Philadelphia. This is doorbell camera provided by a viewer. Left of your screen, you saw the fireball come out of the sky. Again, this is being described to us as a plane crash northeast Philadelphia in the area of Bustleton and Cotman Avenues. You saw the left of your screen, the fireball come right out. Take another closer look there. And so this just happening here in the last 20 minutes or so. Again, northeast Philadelphia. I believe we have Steve Keeley in the area on the phone. Steve, what can you tell us? Do we have Steve? We do not appear to have Steve at the moment. As soon as we get him, we'll bring it to you. But again, viewer-provided video from a doorbell camera in northeast Philadelphia showing a fireball fall out of the sky. Of course, the Northeast Philly Airport, just less than a mile away from this location. And so a lot of viewers have been calling our newsroom and telling us that they believe this was a plane crash in this area of Bustleton and Cotman. But this doorbell camera video makes you question exactly what we're seeing. Here's a closer look. And really, I can only describe that as a fireball that falls out of the sky. And again, this is Roosevelt Mall, I believe, the parking lot in northeast Philly. And this is ground video that we're just getting in. You're seeing it as I am seeing it. Police taping the area off, smoke and debris in this area. And this, of course, all happening as we are still sorting through a plane crash that happened in D.C. No word on the size of the plane that crashed, what caused it. We are just learning this. There's some.
I'll stay back here.
Okay, now we have Steve. Steve, if you can hear me, what can you tell us?
Jason, I was just warned. I'm fairly close. I was nearby. This happened at 6 o'clock. I got it confirmed by 6:13 and 6:14. And then a top commander in the department told me his house shook. He called the bomb squad, and they told him a plane had crashed. Then lots of calls came in. I was nearby. I saw everybody racing over here. I raced with them. I'm looking at two fires going right now on Cotman Avenue. I'm standing in one of the driveways to the Roosevelt Mall. As I ran over here, I parked in the McDonald's at Cotman and the Boulevard. I wondered what I was tripping over, and it was pieces of an airplane scattered in the mall parking lot. They then began roping that off, and the heavy smell of jet fuel is in the air and has been in the air. There is still black smoke. The fires are not under control, and then an officer just came and told me to take cover behind the police and fire vehicle I'm there because there's a gas line nearby. Another commander told me cars were on fire. This was in rush hour. I know it because I was just on Cotman Avenue seconds before this, approaching the Boulevard when this plane crashed. So it was wall-to-wall cars approaching Cotman and the Boulevard, so people were stopped in traffic. I don't know if cars are on fire in front of me or parts of the plane, but it looks like multiple fires, and the fires are not right next to each other. They're a good 100 yards from each other. So there is a string of damage and a string of fires. This mall is under some kind of construction, so they have a tarp around about a 6-foot-tall tent. Every police officer, every fire department member in the city must be up here right now, and there's still more coming on the way. There is so much smoke in the air going right over the mall right here, and this mall was packed too. They had to move all the people back for their own good, and the air quality is not good for them, but everybody was out here. Now I can see one car I'm looking through the fence, Jason. I'm looking down in front of the Dunkin' Donuts on Cotman, and again, this is right before the Boulevard. Right in front of the Dunkin' Donuts, it looks like an SUV is on fire, and the flames are all through the street. And there's so many fires here, and the fire department's also trying to worry about that gas line that's in danger. Now I'm counting the fires, Jason. 1, 2, 3, 4 fires I can see right here, all spread out along Cotman Avenue right now. Steve, I can't see what's burning.
Steve, we are looking at viewer doorbell camera of what looks like just a fireball falling out of the sky. And as this plane hits the ground, just flames just immense. And we see a shot now on the ground. We see, looks like some cars are on fire here. You say you smell jet fuel?
Yeah, I can still smell it. There's a smell of fuel in the air, a heavy smell. And if they're reporting a fireball falling out of the sky, the parts of the airplane I saw were not burned. And again, we're near Northeast Philly Airport. It would be an unreal coincidence if there was another midair collision here. I don't know, but and I didn't see any fireball in the sky because I haven't seen that video yet. I'm only on the phone here with you. But the parts of the airplane I saw did not have any burn marks on them. And again, I'm just trampling over them. And in the first video I sent in and put on, I'm tripping over the airplane parts before I realize what I'm tripping on. And then an officer says, hey, this is a debris field here from the airplane. And that's it. So we don't know what happened. We just know that an airplane crashed here somehow. And there's parts of the airplane long before where the fires are burning. They're in the Roosevelt Mall parking lot in front of the T-Mobile store. And that is a good 200, 300, 400 yards from where I'm looking at a fire burning right now outside the driveway of the Roosevelt Mall. So who knows what happened? I'm sure police don't know what happened. They're just trying to rescue people, and we don't know how many people were in cars here, and their lives were in danger as well. So this is ongoing, and now the smoke, I'm trying to get out of the smoke has adjusted. I'm trying to move so I can breathe and see here, Jason. But the smoke is now shifting all different ways. Wow.
It sounds like the debris field is at least a couple of blocks wide. And as you said, it would be, you know, you've got the Northeast Philly Airport not too far away. How far is the Northeast Philly Airport from you, from where you're standing?
One other thing, Jason, I'm hearing minor explosions out. When I got here, I was hearing explosions. I don't know if they were gas tanks or car tires that blow up when they're burning on fire as well. The Northeast Philly Airport is very close to here. In fact, when you're up here at...
So you would think there was parts on this side of Cottman Avenue and then maybe careened into across Cottman Avenue, or through the Cottman Avenue into the vehicles, and then into that house on the corner as well.
And then if your cameraman can pan over to that McDonald's, that's where you found a tank that you believe was on that crashed plane that flew from somewhere in the Roosevelt Mall parking lot all the way to that McDonald's. And let's show a picture of that tank. That
two police officers.
Go ahead.
Yeah, two police officers, Corporal Jasmine Riley, who I deal with, she and I walked over to that because she says, I'm told there's a tank from the plane. It had a number 10 on it. It had, labeled Jet Medical. And then there you see the diner next to the McDonald's. Most of their lights are out. The restaurant word is out, but you see restaurant and diner with the red lights. And we're told another tank went over there. I can't confirm that, but I will as soon as I get off the air with you guys.
We are showing your tweet right now, Steve. We are showing that tank that you're describing on the air right now.
Yeah, that McDonald's now shut down, and pretty much every business in the area is closed.
Yeah, and there was other debris in the McDonald's. That's why they're saying, let's clear out this parking lot so we can see the parking lot, because people may have had cars parked there and debris may have been flung under their cars they were parked there. So they cleared all the cars out of that lot and cleared all the people out of that lot as well.
So, as we heard from Sergeant Grip, that we will hear from police in about 20 minutes. I would imagine dignitaries, the mayor will eventually make her way out there. This is my assumption. On a moment like this, it's still chaos, and we're still trying to gauge the amount of injuries on the ground. Oh, we're seeing a shot here now of a burned out car. I'm not sure where this is. This might be in the parking lot of the Roosevelt. Is this live on the right? Okay, that's live on the right. So now we're getting an idea of the aftermath in one of these parking lots with the charred out car.
Yeah, so Mark Lavala is our photojournalist out there on the scene. What can you tell us, Mark?
Well, a couple fire department vehicles just moved, and I'm seeing this for the first time now. That is not the parking lot. That is Cottman Ave. Just beyond Leonard Street. I don't know if I was calling it Leonard Street earlier. I might have called it Leonard Ave, but it's Leonard Street. There's a Raising Cane's across the street that's on Cottman, and Leonard Street is directly across. Now, I can't see the house that was burning anymore, but after those vehicles moved, you are now looking at, like you said, a burned out car, and I don't even want to guess what's in the middle there, but there's a lot of debris right there.
Yeah.
So that's actually, we're looking at Cottman right now. That's Cottman.
That's Cottman. That is Cottman, yeah.
Okay.
So Steve Keeley was was talking. He was on the other. My shot is facing towards Roosevelt Boulevard. So Steve Keeley, like if you look at that 18, the number 18
Yes.
fire truck right there, I believe Steve was on the other side of that. And so I'm totally opposite of him. And I am like, this is what's in between us.
Wow.
And
Mark, hold on there for 1 minute
I can only
because
imagine this.
we just
go ahead.
got some information from Jet Rescue Air Ambulance. They released a statement saying that at approximately 6:25, Jet Rescue Air Ambulance experienced a crash. The Lear Jet 55 crashed after takeoff from Philadelphia, and they are saying that there were 4 crew members and 1 passenger, a pediatric patient on board. No further information is available at this time. They go on to say that they cannot confirm any survivors. No names are being released at this time until family members have been notified. It says our immediate concern is for the patient's family, our personnel, their families, and other victims that may have been hurt on the ground. And then it just says more information will be released as it becomes available. And this is coming from Jet Rescue Air Ambulance. This was released just a short time ago from that company.
Back to Mark here, because this is as bad as we've seen the devastation on the ground. This is our closest look at it. Here, Mark, it looks like, this is where...
Right now, people, the reports that's coming out of Fox News is that there was either 3 people on board the plane or 5 people on board the plane, and the plane crashed, and casualties on the ground, and burning building. The plane crashed into a building, and there's debris all over the place. My people, condolences goes out to the families and stuff like that. And this just goes to show us that, at any moment in time, things just happens, my people. Please leave a comment in the comment section, my people, and let me know what you think of this video, my people. This is so sad, and I'm just at loss for words. Thank you, and I catch you in the next video.